No, this is horrific.
You're missing out on the offers that come out. Do you know how much time you've wasted? I've had my hair done.
That makes you feel good.
It does. So go. Hiya, I'm Amanda and I'm a last minute booker. Why? Because it's fun, it's exciting, and I even managed to save money. Today though, there's 5 preppers who are going to challenge me on that, but I'm going to get them to think my way. Booking last minute is expensive. Hello.
Hi. I think it's cheaper if you book in advance for sure, because you can shop around and find the best deal. Booking last minute, you're left basically with the scraps of what other people didn't book.
I mean, if I'm going on the same holiday as you, am I left with the scraps? If I'm getting on the same plane and staying at the same hotel?
Well, I feel like I'd probably have got it for a better price, so I'd feel more satisfied with myself.
You feel that way, but that's not actually true. I took my kids to Disney World about 2 years ago. I looked at that a year in advance and it was pricing in thousands. And I was like, I don't really want to pay that. I'm sure I can do that cheaper. So I waited until I was just about a month out and then I booked it. And I know I saved thousands because I checked the year before. So on average then, how much do you probably spend when you're prepping your holidays?
Probably around 300.
See? That's not saving.
But it's saving in the long run because I'm organised in what I'm going to wear, where I'm going to go. So I'm not, when I'm on the holiday itself, I don't need to quickly run to the shops and buy a t-shirt.
You're missing out on the offers that come out. If you come on holiday with me, it would be a lot cheaper. Booking early means your travel plans go off without a hitch.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hello.
All I can start with saying is, before I go on holiday, I look at the review websites. As an example, I have a child that's a very picky eater.
Yeah.
Only eats chicken nuggets. It's horrible. But that's all they eat.
Yeah.
So I know in advance that the first thing I need to do is make sure that any hotel I go to sells chicken nuggets, or my holiday
Which is probably
ruined.
98% of hotels.
You would be surprised.
So I know you love to prep. So how long do you do that in advance?
So I'm now currently booking out of 2027. So
Hold on, that's like
that's
how
2
long
years away. Yeah. So I've got this year booked. I've got next year booked. And then
How do you know what's going to come up in that time?
Well, you see, I book hotels generally where you pay on arrival, so things can change, and I can also change the hotel I want as many times as I like.
All that time.
I would probably change my hotel
Do you know
8
how
times.
much time you've wasted? I've had my hair done. If you book in with, like, for example, last minute, you can find a package deal that is already negotiated for you. That has already been dropped to a really good price, probably a price better than what you would get individually.
I personally don't think that there's any negotiation
We're going back to what you think, though. It's you've got to live it. You've got to do it.
Yeah, and I do, and I don't think that the airlines that sell billions of pounds would lower their fares for Mavis, the independent travel agent down the corner. At the end of the day, the price is the price.
The hotels, that's where we're getting the deals, though, because that's already been negotiated for us.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure they do. Thank you.
Last minute holidays are for solo travellers only, not families. Hiya.
Hello.
You're going to convince me?
100%.
Try.
Okay. So last minute holidays, they're sweaty, they're stressful, they're expensive, they're not fun. It's not happening.
I obviously don't agree with any of that, but solo travellers only?
My little travel out with me is my daughter. Have you tried going anywhere with a child on the last minute,
I have
even to the
4.
shops? It's a nightmare. Right, okay.
I do last minute travel with a gang.
No, this is horrific. This is giving me anxiety.
And I'm still smiling.
Okay, so my travel itinerary is probably like tighter than security at the airport.
I feel like you're taking the fun out of it.
I am not.
Like, where is that excitement? I love nothing more than, for example, on the drive to school, I'll turn to my kids and I'll be like, right, so I've been looking at this. Shall we go here next weekend? Shall we do that this weekend?
Isn't that a bit of prep if you've already looked at something?
No, because last minute you can book within a week, can't you? I'll make sure my wash and my clothes are ready. My suitcase does not get dust.
I think that We're going to agree to disagree, aren't we?
No, you've got to go back.
Oh, no. Time's out.
To have the best holiday, you need to do extensive research yourself. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Extensive research yourself.
How do you know what's there? Let's imagine that you're going to a country where they have an amazing art exhibition.
Yeah.
But it's so high in demand that actually, unless you're aware of it and you're booking it in advance of your travel, you're not going to be able to, take advantage of it.
I understand what you're saying, but you can do that last minute. There is always availability somewhere for something that you want to do. And if there isn't, there's always an alternative as well. If you want tickets to the Eiffel Tower and you can't get them, take the canal along the river both day and night, and the view is even more spectacular than being upstairs in it. Those are experiences that you can get by chance.
I'll give you that. Having a bit of flexibility and being able to sort of adapt to what's available
Flexibility is key.
great. However, I often come back feeling like, hey, I've missed out on that if I haven't pre-planned. I agree that having spontaneity is great, and I agree with being present on holiday is the most important. I want to be relaxed.
But you do know that on lastminute.com that they do actually recommend and allow you to add on experiences that are local to what you've already booked.
I guess that's on.
Planning and booking early lessens stress.
Hello.
It lessens stress.
Yep.
Go on then, why?
Well, when you're booking and you're planning and you've got a plan in action, it releases dopamine in your brain, which is your reward pathway. And actually, that makes you feel good.
It does. So go. Are you planning the holidays because it's actually calming or because you don't trust anyone else to do it?
It's definitely a bit of both. It is calming and it is relaxing. It does help my mental health.
Yeah.
But also I am quite controlling. I'm quite highly strung in that sense.
The debate went really well, I think. They did try. They put me under pressure, put me through my paces. But you know what? I'm not convinced.
Well, I can definitely see the value, particularly for some people, about going last minute compared to what I like to do, which is be a bit more planned and prepared.
Yeah, I thought the conversation was really good, really interesting and insightful. I think I would still stick with my planning and prepping for a holiday, but I might try the last minute option.
I feel like it was a solid debate. It was, it was two mums, it was real, it was life. The reason why I've always prepped so much is because I feel like life is so chaotic anyway. So it just kind of helps me, I guess, enjoy leading up to a holiday. It takes out the kind of like, and it just allows me to kind of go, oh. But now I feel like I'm ready to be like, let's just go on holiday.
I'm so busy. Life is busy. I'm a mum to 4 kids. There's so many distractions. Being able to book last minute gives me that time back with them. I'm able to experience them and the holiday with them rather than creating a new color-coded spreadsheet.
I'm converted. I think, why am I wasting my time prepping when I could just be like, woo, let's go.
This debate just proves that it's never too late to book.
I'm all itching to go and book a holiday.